Hello there, boys and girls from all over the world. It's story time with Santa Claus. Now, before I tell my story, I got to tell you about my bells. These bells belonged to one of my reindeers, and he ate so much he got too fat and he wouldn't fly no more. So I don't use that reindeer anymore, but I got his bells. I've had them a long time. I'm going to throw my bells on the floor here. And you know, it's story time. And I'm going to tell you a story that happened a long, long time ago. Now, a long time ago to most of you boys and girls would probably be last Christmas or maybe 2 or 3 years ago when you went to the ocean or the mountains on a vacation. No, I'm going to tell you a story that happened 2,000 years ago. That's right, 2,000 years ago. And I want you all to be part of the story. Each and every one of you. Pretend that you lived 2,000 years ago. Now I want all the boys to be Joseph. Your name is Joseph now, boys. And you lived 2,000 years ago. And I want all the girls to be Mary. All right? All right. Now then, Joseph and Mary, first of all, you live in Israel, in a town called Nazareth. And the emperor said that we have to do a census count, and everyone in every family, one person in every family has to go all the way from Nazareth to Bethlehem to sign up for the census. And Joseph, you're a carpenter, and a good one at that. And there are no cars, no trains, no buses, no planes. How are you going to get from Nazareth to Bethlehem? It's about 80 to 90, or maybe it could take us 3 or 4 days to get there. Oh my, think about that. Well now, you better prepare. Joseph, think about this now. You're living 2,000 years ago, and all you have is a little donkey. And you can't ride that donkey. Mary's going to ride the donkey. Alrighty? Now then, if you're going to be traveling that long, 3 or 4 days in the desert, that donkey has to have food. Yes, Joseph. So you're going to have to get some grain and some hay and put it in a sack and put it on the donkey's back. Now, if you're going across the desert, you're going to have water for that little donkey at least once a day. So get yourself a big skin sack that holds water and fill it up and tie it tight and put it on the donkey's back. Now you're almost ready to go. You got the donkey food, some donkey water. Yes, you're all set. Wait a minute, Joseph. If it's going to take you 3 or 4 days to get there, there are no hotels, no Holiday Inns, no Hyatt Regencies, no way. Oh my, you better have something to sleep on. You're going to have to sleep like the other people who are all traveling. They sleep on the sand and the ground. You better take a blanket or two, and you'll be all set. Oh, one more thing. Now, Joseph, you got to think about this. There are no street lights, no electricity, no flashlights. So you better take an oil lantern and some oil so you can see. Now you're all about ready to go. Now, Mary, you have to prepare for this trip. What are you going to do? It's going to be 3 or 4 days. Well, you're going to have food at least once a day. So go and make some rolls, make lots of rolls, okay? And then go to the orchard and pick some dates and some figs and some olives and put them all in a sack and put it on the donkey's back. Now you're almost ready. You got some food. Ah, yes. Oh, wait a minute now, Mary. If you're going to be traveling that long, you're going to have some change of clothes. So you better take some change of clothes. And the baby is going to need some clothes. Oh my, you better, and there's no 7-Elevens or no quick CVS's someplace to run in and get diapers. No, you're going to have to take some swaddling clothes. That's what they called them 2,000 years ago. Those are diapers. Put them in a bag, in a sack, and put them on the donkey's back. Now you have food and clothes for yourself, and now for the baby. Ah, yes. There are no hospitals, no doctors, no nurses. So take what you need, Mary. Don't forget to take what you need. And then follow all the people who are traveling to Bethlehem. And when you get to Bethlehem, Joseph, you know what you're going to say as you approach the village? You're going to say to Mary, wow, look at all the people, Mary. Wow, there's a big, we better find a place to sleep. And Mary's going to turn to you and she's going to say, Joseph, you know I have a friend here in Bethlehem. Let's go to her house. So you're going to go to her house and you're going to knock on the door. Hello, we're here. She's going to come out and say, oh, I didn't know if you're going to make it, dear Mary. Our rooms are all full up. We have people sleeping on the floor. We have no room for you no more. Oh, my. Joseph, you're going to say, that's all right. We're going to knock on a couple of other doors. We'll find a room. Come, Mary, let's go. And you're going to knock on the door. Hello, we need room. Sorry, we have no room for you. And you're going to cross the street. And by the way, the streets in those days, 2,000 years ago, there was no concrete or blacktop. It was just dirt. And you're going to knock on a door after door after door, and you're going to get the same answer. We have no room for you. And you're going to look at Mary and say, wait a minute, Mary, there's one more place. At the end of the village, there's an inn, and he rents rooms out. Let's hurry down there. You know where it is. It's down there where the shepherds are tending their flock, at the end of the village. And you're going to go down there, and you're going to knock on the door. And the innkeeper's going to come out. He's going, good evening, how are you tonight, folks? And Joseph, you're going to say, I need a room for my wife and I. We need a room. And the innkeeper's going to say, oh, I'm sorry. We're all filled up. We have no room for you. I'm sorry about that. We have no room. And Joseph, you're going to say, oh, please, I beg you, I need a room for Mary. Look at her. She needs a room. And he's going to look at Mary, and he's going to say, I tell you what. Go down in the stable, down in the barn in the back, and get some straw, and put some straw next to the animals, and sleep in the straw with the animals they'll keep you warm. And Joseph, you're going to say, I am not going to take my dear wife in a stable with the animals. I need a room and I need it now. And the innkeeper's going to smile and close the door. Joseph, with tears in your eyes, you're going to say, what are we going to do, Mary? I have no room for you. And Mary's going to reach over and touch you on the shoulder like this. Say, Joseph, it's okay. My time is now. Let's go to the stable. And that's how it all began 2,000 years ago. Ah, yes. From that humble beginning, a love came into our world and a Savior to save all mankind. But in those days, they had no room for him. Will you have room for him in your life, dear children? Ah, to be sure. And as that Savior grew up, he gave us the Big Ten. Oh, boys and girls, you may say, what's the Big Ten, Santa Claus? My dear children, listen to me. The Big Ten is the 10 Commandments for all humanity. All righty? Whether you're a Muslim, whether you're a Presbyterian or a Methodist, a Hindu, whatever your faith, Catholic faith or Islam faith, the Big Ten is for you all. All righty? And I'm just going to mention 2 or 3 of the 10 Commandments. Shalt not kill. Do not steal. Do not commit adultery. Keep holy your Sabbath day and honor your parents every way. All righty? Enough of that, sure enough. You'll learn more about them if you ask your parents about it. Now, you know what, boys and girls? Christmas is a great time. It's a happy time. Everybody should have a happy time at Christmas. Oh, yes, there'll be presents and toys and games and all kinds of fun. And there'll be dancing and parties. And boys and girls, you should be happy at Christmas. All right? But you know, when you get these gifts, Make sure that you send, whoever sends you a gift, a thank you note to them when you're through, okay? Now the toys that you receive, and the games that you receive, and the clothes, they're beautiful to have. Some of you will have some of that. But you know what, boys and girls? Toys will become boring after a while. And clothes will become too small for you as you grow up. Do you know what, boys and girls? The truest gift of Christmas? You can't wrap with paper and silver and gold. The truest gift of Christmas you can't even hold. And when you understand that, you'll have a gift that'll last you a lifetime. A gift far greater than I could ever give you. To be sure. The gift of love, what Christmas is all about. Did you know what, boys and girls? Love is the heartbeat of humanity. And without it, there's not much savior or chance. To be sure. And as you grow up, boys and girls, I want you to remember something. Write it down if you could. As you grow up and get into high school and into an adulthood, pick your friends and places to go and things to do that'll make your parents proud of you, and you'll never go wrong. All righty? Now then, as I end my stories with you, I want to say something to you all. I'm going to sing a song. And please, dear children, remember, love is the heartbeat of humanity. Blessed Christmas to all of you who are watching, and a healthy, happy New Year. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep